We're looking a little rough today. I'm sick. Note to self, drink more than just celery juice and soup when you're sick, because that's disgusting. Anyways, I had a whole cute first date, get ready with me with like a montage and everything, but honestly I'm so sick and I've recently sworn off all dating. We'll get into that later. So just a chit chat, get ready with me is gonna have to suffice. But thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate when you guys, I don't know, when you guys think that what I have to say helps you out, because I feel like it is a whole mess up here. And so the fact that I'm like, if anyone can get something out of the craziness that is my brain, the prison that is my brain sometimes, I'm really happy. So we're just gonna get ready. We're gonna do my everyday makeup look. As you guys know, I'm no beauty guru, but I like makeup a lot. So we're gonna start off with the Sephora collection Matte Perfection Full Coverage Foundation, and this is in 29 Golden Honey. I have no idea whether or not this is going to be my shade, but luckily there are 22 shades and they're all long wear and matte. So you can add in, because I have dry skin, you can add in a little bit of oil. So I'm actually gonna go do that right now. So we're using the Josie Maran. This is the Josie Maran Argan oil. So what I'm gonna do is just squeeze that 2 drops in it, and then with the back of my brush, I'm just gonna mix it in. I focus a lot of my foundation on my cheek. You know what? Why am I just using the end of the stick? Oh my god. I don't normally wear matte foundations, but I feel like in the winter, I always put on like 10 layers of oils because my face is so dry that I feel like if I add a little bit of oil to the matte foundation, it kind of just balances everything out. Wow, I've just now become Voldemort. Looking in the viewfinder now, I realize this is why you need a contour. I look so scary. Oh my god. Okay, you definitely don't need that much foundation. Oh my god, I look like a ghost. I look like Jabberwockies. Oh yeah, isolations. Yes, yeah. Are they Christmas caroling? I definitely don't think you needed to use that much foundation, but very full coverage. Love it so far, minus the whole Voldemort thing. So a follow-up to my sex, love, and dating video, since a lot of you guys seem to enjoy that. But I am now currently not dating anyone, and that's just because I realize personally I'm not in the state or mindset to really like commit to anyone else at this current moment. And I think that's just because I had this realization that people need healing. Like everybody needs some type of healing, but first and foremost, I think people need to heal themselves. Is this even in focus? Oh, daylight savings is killing me. Why? It's killing me. It gets dark at like 3:30 now. Oh, my eyebrow looks so weird. They look like fucking worms. Before I enter anyone's life, or before they enter mine, I would like to be a whole cake, not a half-eaten, smashed up, or shitty $4 slice piece of cake that you get. I want to be a full cake with like frosting. Is this cake analogy too much? I really do like cake though. But I just realized that even if I'm a full cake and I'm ready to be delivered, I want to be delivered to someone who has a full cake themselves. So we just have 2 full amazing cakes on the table, not one that's kind of half eaten and smashed on and the pink box is all messed up. Wait, pink boxes are donuts, huh? Well, whatever. I just want there to be 2 beautiful, full, amazingly decorated cakes. You could be a 3-tier cake, you can be a cake with many layers, you can be a flat sponge cake, you could be whatever cake you want to be, but I just want to make sure that there are 2 full cakes together on the table rather than 2 half smushed up, beaten cakes on the table, trying to make one really bad cake. I don't know if this cake analogy, I'm taking it too far, but I really like cake, so this is the best way that I can explain it. And I feel like right now, I feel like I'm in a cake that just needs a little bit of decorative icing. For a long time, I was a very, very smushed up, beaten cake, and I felt like I could never be delivered to anybody's house and no one would want me. This is getting too deep. Then after being a beaten up, smushed up cake, you somehow start to make a new batter, and that new batter has a recipe for more compassion, a little bit more love, a lot more love actually, a little bit of heartbreak and rejection, but a lot of compassion. And then, you know, you get baked in the oven and you're getting ready, and then, you know, it's like all the steps to becoming a full, beautiful, big ass cake. And I like that metaphor because there are a lot of cakes out there. By the way, this is the Bright Future Gel Concealer from Sephora collection, and I am in the color Sable, and I'm just gonna do this a little, even though I feel like I really don't need it with that foundation. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my blemishes. Dang, I need to get a facial. I feel like I have some texture. I hate having acne, but you know what? Acne is real. Normalized acne. I take care of my skin. I try to eat healthy, but you know, sometimes it's just hard. It's hard. It's really hard. I got these little tin cases from Daiso the other day. I got 3 of them. They're $1.50 each. I keep all my brushes in them. So these are all my like everyday brushes. We're gonna do my face first because I just can't be bothered with eyes right now. But I'm not gonna set my face because I feel like a matte foundation. Well, if you're new here, I never set my face. I don't know, I like the dewy, oily look. I'm using the Sephora collection blush palette, and I'm just mixing these 2 colors. And let's tap off the excess. I think right now I am a full cake with just got a little bit of icing, got a little personalization to do, but for the most part, she's a full cake. What are you guys? Let me know. I feel like right when I got out of my breakup, I was like a cake that looked like this. I like a little blush on the nose, especially in the wintertime because it looks so cherubic. Oh yes. Yes, Mom, I use those SAT words. You didn't waste $1,500 on me. No, you didn't. No, you did not. I really like these palettes. You've seen them before. This is the Sephora collection Luminizing palette, and I like them because you get so many options. I really like the gold one here. I think the gold is really pretty. And a little bit of the white for winter white wonderland. But so I recently decided that I am not going to be active on any dating apps, and you know, I feel like at the same time, if someone comes into my life right now, another person comes into my life right now, then I wholeheartedly welcome it. But I think right now, since I'm in such a good place, I know this sounds kind of weird, but I think because I'm in such a good place myself, personally, I feel like back then I used to think, oh, my life is great, you know, I have such amazing friends, and I have such an amazing job, and I have a beautiful, loving dog right there as she lays behind me. And the only thing that's missing in my life is a boyfriend or a partner. And I think for a long time I was stuck in that mentality after becoming a whole cake. But I realized that a whole cake, this is why I'm saying I'm missing the decorative frosting. A whole cake doesn't think about what she's missing because she's a whole cake. So I'm a cake without all the frosting yet. And I feel like this little dating respite that I'm gonna take is gonna be really good, because I think I just feel like people, as selfish as that might sound, I feel like if you're in a good place, you also have to protect your energy. And I realized that I am in a good place and I'm really happy with everything that's going on in my life. And I feel like I shouldn't feel like something is missing out of my life because everything is really great. And actually, in fact, when I add new people into my life, especially through dating, I think it kind of takes away from my energy. And I think that it's because I think that I think that there's a lack of something when there isn't, but my whole time I'm trying to fill up a hole that doesn't exist. And then I create another hole, even though that hole didn't exist before. I hope this makes sense. Wow, did it get brighter all of a sudden? I feel like it did. I look like a ghost again. Even though I do feel like life is better with others. What is that word? Ubuntu. And I think there's a software program that's called that, which is so weird. But I've read it in the Book of Joy, and it was like a person is a person only through other persons, meaning society as a whole. You know, we started as a tribal system, and we are only existing through others and not necessarily for others and by others, but we're just saying that life is nothing without loving and being loved by other people. And I totally subscribe to that belief, but I feel so well loved, and I feel so loving towards everyone that's in my life. And so I don't know why I constantly feel like I need to fill up a hole that really isn't there. And I think this is just like a new like almost full cake realization. And I want to know down below, what kind of cake are you guys? Are you a half-eaten cake? Have you been smushed? Are you in the oven? Are we recreating a new batter? I feel like I think so much of my life in metaphors. And you know, the cake metaphor can be having nothing to do with romantic relationships. It can just do with it can just be of how you feel of everything in your life. And I truly feel like I am a full cake. I just need to stop thinking that I don't have something, because then by trade that makes me not a full decorated cake. So I need to get out of that mentality, so then the baker can finally put icing on me. Oh man, first fried chicken, now we're here. So we're doing my everyday makeup look, which I honestly really don't know what that means. But even if you give me a new palette, I'll make sure to make it look exactly like my look yesterday, because I only know one look. Yeah! I basically just used a little bit of this matte brown and this shimmery orange bronze, and I tapped it, and then I used a fluffy brush. Yeah, it's definitely a purple eyeshadow. Kind of matches my dress. I love it. Do I? I do. I love it. That's kind of pretty. I'm gonna do some liner, because I have not evolved from the idea of doing makeup without eyeliner, but we will get there one day. We will get there, my monolith sisters. We will. You've seen me do this 1,000 times. I'm not gonna record this. Alrighty, eyeliner is on. By the way, I'm wearing my Love Hurts dress and my Laszlo or my Maholi earrings. They're just these like kind of abstract oblong hoop earrings, and this is just a part of my 5-piece capsule holiday collection, and I didn't design any of it. It's basically just me curating clothes that I love to wear during the holidays, and you don't have to buy it obviously, but it would mean so much to me if you could support it. Kind of like me just sharing an extension of my closet. It's like styling and finding cool pieces that I genuinely love to wear. That's why it's not super extensive, because I wanted it to be minimal and curated and things that I would love to wear, so that it's genuine and authentic and all these other words that influencers use. The other day I got the most aggressive message on Hinge, and the guy and I just matched, and he was like, I just opened my app after months of not using it, and he was like, we've matched on Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge. Also, this says a lot about me and my dating apps, because I haven't used those in a really long time. I only use Hinge now. But he was like, we matched on all of those, and you never respond to me. And I bet you won't respond to me on this one either. You And then he proceeds to send me like the bleep out emoji. And then the next week later, he's like, see, I told you, you would never respond. And then he sends another like you emoji. And I looked at that at like 10 o'clock at night, right before I was about to sleep, and I was super sick like I am now. And I was just like, who hurt you? And that was like 2 nights ago, and I feel like I just don't want to open any dating apps right now. But with that being said, I feel like I'm open to meeting someone new. I think I'm just not gonna try so much anymore, because I really genuinely love getting to know people from all walks of life and hearing everybody's stories and understanding like what makes them tick and what makes their heart break, what gives them joy, because humans are fascinating, and I feel like I'm just genuinely enticed by humanity. And so but at the same time, it's like opening up a Pandora's box. You just like don't know what you're gonna get. Like it could be something beautiful, it could be something horrific. And I think with the holidays right now, I just want to focus on good, wholesome energy. So I think that's good. So I got a whole box of not only that matte perfection full coverage foundation, but I got a bunch of Sephora Collections amazing lip products. So I'm gonna pull out a few. These are the Rouge Gel Shear Lip Crayons, and these come in 10 colors, and they give you a really natural, nice shine. So we're gonna just go off with this burgundy one. And if you guys know me, I am a lip fiend. I love lipstick, so I'm always excited when their launch has to do with new lip products. Wow, this feels like a chapstick or a lip balm, but these are new. These are the Rouge Gel Shear Lip Crayons. These are $12. They come in 10 shades and they provide a really nice natural shine. I actually want to try out one more color. That was in the color number 2, Game Changer. It's like a really pretty burgundy. All right, let's try one more. I like this color. It's like a nice red. Wow, I love these. That was in the color 7, Dropout. Really pretty. Love it. This is one of my favorite products. This is the Melting Lip Clicks. And basically you just click it and then apply, and it's a balm that turns into this really moisturizing kind of like lipstick oil hybrid, and it's made with castor seed oil. It comes in 10 different shades, I believe, and it has like a really balmy shine. I love it because you put it on like a chapstick, but then it applies kind of like a lip gloss. So good on the lips, especially since you have such dry lips in the wintertime. This is in the color number 2, Creme Brulee. Okay, last but not least, we have the colorful gloss bombs, and these are, I think, $8 each, and they're made with mango and grapeseed oil, and they're basically just a hybrid of a nourishing balm and a lip gloss without all the stickiness, which I really love. So I'm gonna try out this color because it's kind of like a pinky nude. Honestly, I would go for this, but I feel like I just put on so much of that same color. Wow, this color really matches the eyeshadow I did today and the dress that I'm wearing today. It's a very matchy look. This is in the color number 1, Earth Angel. Tastes really good. So those are all the amazing Sephora collection lip products, and I just want to say that I think a lot of people misconstrue me in real life as being really happy and positive, and I think that's so wild to me that that's the impression that I give off, because I think any one of my close friends knows that I am a pretty dark and twisted person on the inside, and I have a lot of like negativity in me. I just work really damn hard on not letting that dark voice in my head win, and I try not to succumb to any negativity that I have inside me. And I think I work actively to be conscious of the thoughts that I have, and I try to just keep myself in check as often as possible. But a lot of people always ask me like, Amy, how do you stay so happy, or how do you stay so positive? And honestly, the biggest advice I could give to anyone that is battling with like darkness or just has kind of like a black cloud over themselves, because I've definitely been there, and I think I'm naturally more inclined to be more negative for whatever reason that might be. But I think something that's really helped me is to learn how to laugh at yourself. Learn how to laugh at the situation and understand that life isn't so serious. It can be serious, but at the end of the day, it's not that serious. I always tell myself to lighten up, because things are only embarrassing if they embarrass you. And I think that I live my life not trying to be embarrassed, and I try to live life with a smile on my face, because life isn't that serious. And I think for me, humor has always been a coping mechanism or a defense mechanism, and I know that that doesn't show off on camera because I try to be more serious, because I do think that humor obviously can be offensive to some, but I am really sarcastic and humorous in real life, and it's because I don't want things to be too serious. But I think when I'm putting things out on the internet, I think that, you know, there's a time and place for everything, but just learn how to laugh at yourself, the situation, and lighten up. I know it's really hard, but you just gotta learn to laugh. Like, life isn't so serious, and that's my biggest tip, is learn how to laugh at yourself, the situation, and just be as carefree as you can without fucking up your life. But anyways, so that's my 2 cents. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much to Sephora Collection for sponsoring and partnering with me on this video. If you guys want to check out any of their products, it's going to be all linked down below. They're amazing products, and I would never endorse something that I don't genuinely love. So that's that. Hit that subscribe button if you like this video, because you'll probably like my other videos too. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!